Queensland passes law to jail priests for not reporting confessions of child sexual abuse.
Here's a summary of the article.
Archbishop Mark Coleridge argues the new law won't improve child safety. Many priests and bishops have publicly stated that they will go to jail before obeying these laws. How confident can the people of Queensland be that they live in a free and open democracy governed by the rule of law, where the state jails its bishops? Members of the Catholic Church in Queensland have previously voiced their opposition to the laws. Hetty Johnston from the child protection group Bravehearts expressed her support for the new laws. "I don't think there is enough jail time in the world that would replace a child's innocence. What sort of punishment is suitable for someone who would allow that to happen? The laws enact recommendations of the Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse." The passing of the law also coincides with Queensland Child Protection Week.
This post received a score of 66,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
A lot of people here are pointing out that they wouldn't be able to use the priest's report in court as evidence, and while that's true, it's not the point. It's for the same point as a teacher reporting suspected child abuse to the police. From the report, the police can investigate and hopefully stop it. They're not going to right away arrest and charge the suspect.
A lot of confessions are done in an anonymous way. Anyone can walk in from any part of the globe and say anything. I'm not sure how it would be useful to say, "Someone walked into my confessional and admitted to pedophilia." What are the cops supposed to do with that info?
So clearly the law wouldn't apply in such a case. This law is about priests who do know specific information about such crimes and abuses against children and who do nothing about it. I would guess one of the main targets of this law is all the child-abusing priests that the other priests in the church have been covering up and protecting for decades.
I live in Kansas City, where Bishop Robert Finn knew about a pedophile priest and did nothing to stop it. He was convicted of failure to report, and never did jail time, which is a goddamn atrocity.
This particular law isn't specifically regarding pedophile priests. Catholics have a confession room where people come to confess their sins, and the person taking confession just listens. This law is asking for a change to that long-standing religious tradition. This law appears to be nothing more than a publicity stunt, because obviously, pedophilia is bad and nobody would publicly vote in a matter voters would see a pro-pedo.
No Catholic priest is going to violate the seal of the confessional. But if a priest knows of it in some other way, then they should report.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that even if it were a law, no way priests report things they heard in a confessional.
Since they've made this information public, wouldn't people just not confess?
That's why this law is kinda dumb. It's not really going to do anything other than just make pedos hide more. Not only that, a pedo who's going to confession probably has some level of guilt and knows what they are doing is wrong. By going to confession, the priest could potentially steer that person towards treatment or turning themselves in. So basically this law doesn't really do anything, and potentially could lead to worse outcomes.
In general, that's the reason why confessions are secret. However, you're assuming perfectly informed and smart criminals.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.